V,
All right,
bring us in.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy V from 3DropOuts. We got Bubbles, we got Amon, but we got a new. What are you? Alien, a person? We found him in the backyard, just roving.
Hi guys.
We got a new guest named Anonymous.
I've been in the backyard ever since that one that we filmed together, waiting to get in.
Yeah. We got Reddy over here, and he wants to share some information about how to cure
Erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, we'll start with that one.
Erectile dysfunction, huh?
Yeah. We got that? You got the cure for that? Is a lot of, what is it?
It's massive amounts of pornography.
And there you have it. See you guys next time.
Sponsored by Pornhub.
Yeah. That's funny. What do we have on the table today, man? Do we got something to talk about? Oh, what's that? Is that new water?
Is that the good agua?
This is our sponsor.
It's not. Don't show it.
7-Eleven water?
H2O, baby.
Say that?
Hey, everybody
What?
drink lots of water.
7-Eleven? Shit, I just said it again.
I love 7-Eleven. That's my shit.
Yeah.
No, are we allowed to say that, or do you have to bleep that out?
Nah,
I don't know
nah,
how
no.
that stuff works. Monetization, masturbation.
Listen, we'll worry about that when people notice us. I'm the only one that notices us right
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, of those 60 views, I'm like 59 of them.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like 10.
You know, some say that like you're supposed to read books and then you can like go to sleep.
Yeah?
I just fall asleep to your guys' podcast, which including me. So especially,
I was like, what do you mean? Your guys'
No.
You're in there too.
No, I'm not there.
You mean our podcast?
Yeah, our podcast.
So our
I'm sorry.
podcast is
Your
basically
guys'
a
podcast.
lullaby.
A lullaby.
If
For
you're
young adults.
watching your own podcast, would that be considered getting high on your own supply?
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or getting
would
high
be.
on a guy
Hey,
like
hey,
you?
listen. Listen. Back in the day, Usher used to say his favorite songs were his songs. Only.
Swear to God. He said that.
And they're like, oh, what's your favorite song, or who's your favorite artist? He's like, it's gonna sound real conceited, but it's me.
That sounds like something an R&B artist would say.
like,
That sounds like what
That
you
sounds
would
like
say.
something you would say. Yeah,
Go ahead. Zoom in on
my
that face. Zoom in on that face.
My most favorite podcasts are the ones that I'm in.
Yeah.
Your most
Nice.
favorite man is yourself.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%.
First off, I want to start out by saying R.I.P. Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
Damn. Sad life.
Yeah.
But he's living that thug
Shout out
life.
Pop
Is it really
Smoke.
that sad though?
Well, I mean, look. Like me and him,
Is it that sad?
We didn't
Is
really
it
know
really
him.
that
We didn't really
sad?
know him that well. So maybe you
We
can
didn't know him.
enlighten
I
us.
knew him intimately.
It's not like, you know,
Very intimately.
you knew
You knew him at. Did you like
Very
supply him
intimately.
at Beverly Hills or something? Did you just go give
Yeah,
him head?
supplied him with this dude.
Give him head.
No.
Hey, can we not talk about, like,
what was his
R.I.P.?
like? Okay,
Rip
what was his number one
Rip
song?
Pop Smoke. It was at Welcome to the Party, but he had a new album coming out. His first album was called like Welcome to the Woo or something. WOO, not OOO. Heads up.
And that's two different things.
Yeah. So there's that one that Tekashi 6ix9ine shouted out in the Stupid song, and that's supposed to be a 3 woos or a
Thought you
3
meant like a
woos.
stupid song.
It's stupid. Yeah.
A song called Stupid.
Yeah,
Stupid.
you remember when he goes like, when I walk woo back,
Stupid.
those my anyway. So whatever. And then
Wow, I can see why you're not a rapper.
yeah, right. So that was the
Baby,
verse.
That's what I'm talking about.
That
man.
was the verse, bro.
I like it.
Hey,
That's
man,
the juice.
one of us just needs to be a rapper, so we could all just come up.
Bro,
True.
seriously, that's gonna be me. Okay.
I want parody rap.
Guess what? Somebody got a rap name.
is
Bubbles? That's
Yeah.
a rap name for sure.
He got street cred for
in today's
that.
generation,
Yeah.
that's a rap name.
He got street cred from Kids Bop.
If I change my name to like Bubble Zan, Trippy
Trippy
Bubble Zan, yo,
Chicken ice cream.
I'm selling albums just based off the name.
What's your first face tattoo gonna be?
Ice cream.
Oh, hey, you
Ice
do
cream?
you
Ice
got
cream
your
cone?
face tattoo?
Bubble?
No,
Bubbles.
it's gonna be a huge dick on going under the side.
It's like it has bubbles.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys, I did not see that coming. That joke, did you? They saw it coming.
Soft dick.
You saw it coming?
Speaking of seeing things coming, all right.
Very nice.
Did he see those shooters coming that came and killed him?
You know what?
Like, did he know that like people in the streets were out trying to get him? Like, what was the word?
I mean, he's from New York. Everyone's out to get everyone in New York. Yeah.
That's what I
But
said.
So
he's
you
in LA,
automatically
right?
got killers? When
Oh,
you're in
yeah,
New York?
100%.
I'm on. You're from New York, you know.
Yeah. There's thugs, and then there's a.
Well, Dr. Mun.
And there's
there's
jugs.
a woo dudes.
Woo juice. Woo juice.
I'm on,
dudes.
Woo dudes.
I'm on. There was a 5% chance of you fucking that up, and you took it, and you turned it into a 500% chance.
He's gonna start his own.
Are you having a stroke right now or what?
We only communicate in moves from now on.
Yeah, right?
Oh my god.
Oh man, yeah, but no, everyone in New York, is on the hit list. Okay,
Sounds like it, yeah.
Yeah, if you leave your neighborhood, which is basically 2 houses to the left and 2 houses to the right, you're pretty much greenlit.
Yeah, like come and get me, homie.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
Just in my-
You know where I would stay. Yeah,
Yeah, I do. I see you.
I'm across the street.
Yeah, you got binoculars.
Yeah, right. Like, ooh, he's out. He's
Bump
I see
out.
the newspaper out there. You go pick it up.
You gotta like take one of those little grabs or something. Oh shoot!
Oh my god!
You fall off the curb, it's
rules
over.
coming
You fall off the curb, you get ran over right away. It's over.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, no.
So this is JR 2.0, basically.
That's the
over
bond
here.
we have.
That's the bond they have.
R.I.P. Pop Smoke.
I'd never heard of this guy before.
You know what?
neither.
Did you know?
You know
Nah,
what? So
never
No, I
Don't
did
even
not.
know who he is.
he just got a co-sign from 50 Cent, and that was 50 Cent's been doing media rounds lately ever since that French Montana beef. You know when someone's really important, or when someone does something, then they start doing media rounds.
I thought that didn't really happen though.
No. There was,
no, it was beef. It was
but
beef.
no, he didn't. He said they didn't punch him
there
at
was
the
no-
nightclub.
but there's no punching.
There was no physical
Yeah,
stuff, but
they beefing.
it was that Twitter stuff, Twitter fingers.
Is this USDA prime choice beef or just like
Or a top
No,
sirloin.
it's
It's
the
just like,
Beyond Meat.
No, Wagyu.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, callback. I like
Yeah,
that.
you like that?
I like that. That's a callback to the most boring 30 minutes of my life.
Impossible.
Nobody
Yeah.
watched
I fell
that.
asleep.
because nobody's seen it?
Yeah, I appreciate that little dice game shout out for 3 minutes and 30 minutes of fake beef. That was great. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Hey, I was solid
Wait,
beef.
I didn't know what I can say or cannot
I
say.
know, right?
I don't want to be postmark. All
I
right.
know, right? You want to get greenlit.
You guys want to shout out the song real quick? Because that song.
Oh,
is a
we forgot
banger.
to shout out Mac J.
Cheese in the trap.
Cheese and a Trap House.
Oh yeah, cheese in a trap house.
I forgot to shout him
Yeah.
out.
Yo, I listen to that shit like twice a day.
Hey, okay, he picked me up from school, and literally, that's all he was playing.
Listen-
Mac J, bro.
Listen, all we listen to out there is Mac J and Briss. So
When we were there, they're like, "Hey, play one of those Mac J songs." Like,
yeah, right? Mac J's
Mac
like,
J's like,
yeah, right?
I got you.
Hey, no, that's Mac J's. We're a big fan. Hey, listen, a Mac J hit, 60K at least guaranteed. 60K views.
nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
60K views. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, 60,000.
I was like, what?
Why is Mac J hanging out shooting dice with us?
I know.
He'd
Yeah.
be shooting dice with Pop Smoke out in Hercules Avenue, 2033
Damn, you
Hercules
know what's
Drive.
up?
Damn,
Wow.
you dropping the
Mulholland.
addresses?
Nobody's gonna shoot it anymore. So
Yeah. Hey,
So-
hey, you never know. They might make their rounds.
But
Still posted up driving.
They're like, who's living here now?
who's moving in next?
Right?
Right?
It's
You
smoke
know-
pop.
You know, when you're a murderer, you like to feel.
Do you go back to the scene of the crime?
Yeah, you like to go. Yeah.
So Mac J and Briss got a song coming out with Filthy Rich. They just filmed. Did they call you about the video shoot?
No.
Oh,
They're
they
gonna
might.
call you and then just hit me up.
I
You're the
definitely
middleman.
ignore that call. So
The middle
don't
man.
take that off camera. Don't edit that one out.
Listen, you go in with me because I want to be there.
So
You want to
who-
be there? In the
Yeah, I
video?
want to dance.
Are they signed with who are they signed with?
No, that's just straight independent. But you know, I hear independent is the way to go.
Yeah,
Really?
that's how you get noticed, and then you get picked up by one of those bigger labels, and then you got chase the dragon.
Chase the
And
dragon?
then you get the biggest label, and
does that
then,
mean?
then you're good.
So you get to a smaller label, and that label will get has already been. They're like a little feeder thing. It's like how baseball teams go. Like there's a AA, AAA leagues, and then you go to the majors. It's the same thing for them.
Climbing
like,
up basically step by step.
Yeah, like
It's a
think
ladder.
about it this way. So Dr. Dre, his thing was Aftermath, right? So
Yes.
his Aftermath under Interscope. Then Eminem got signed. His thing got signed to Aftermath, but he's Shady Records, right? So you have Interscope, Aftermath, Shady Records, okay? And then 50 Cent got signed to Shady Records, right?
Right,
So
right.
now you have G Unit, Shady. I
hell?
So it's a ladder.
Yeah,
It's like
but they're all under
Basically,
Interscope.
No, but
basically,
there's
it's Amway.
I was gonna say woo woo.
crazy,
Woo-woo.
crazy pyramid scheme. They're like, so you're under Interscope, but you work for Aftermath.
You gotta
It's
bring
like,
10 more
Oh,
rappers.
what you guys call it? Primerica?
Primerica.
Yeah, Primerica. Yeah, no, so there's the umbrella of the major. They call them the major. There's like Interscope, there's Jive, there's RCA. I don't even...
Ferrari, houses, the dream.
First step, get signed. Third step, profit.
Financial freedom.
Freedom, financial.
Callback. I like that. I like that.
Oh shit! God, I wish you guys had watched our other podcast.
No one
You
will.
would be laughing
No one
so
will.
hard right now.
I watched it. It was terrible too. Thanks.
You'll laugh. You'll laugh.
That's what I was laughing about. You guys are smart funny. I like that. I like that thing you guys got.
We're not funny
How's that
on
working
camera.
out?
So, you know what's not working out? is all these rappers dying, bro. Like this is like
Yeah.
a lot of talent going to waste, dog. Like
Well, not to think, but I think Dave East said it really, or maybe it was someone else, but they said what the problem is drug culture. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Have you guys
okay.
heard of Matt Ox?
no.
Did he
Is
die
he
too?
another rapper that?
No.
Damn it! You beat me to it.
Wait. Is that Chinese New Year or
No,
something?
yeah. Year of the Ox,
Yeah, we're on the Matt
1973.
Ox.
Yeah, right. Matt Ox was just on the No Jumper podcast. Shout out No Jumper.
I swear to God, you sound like you're talking another language.
Yeah.
Matt Ox on No Jumper across the bridge. Like,
So he was just on No Jumper, and that dude was zanned out, like super bad. But the thing is that when he came on the scene, he had one sort of catchy song. I forgot the name of it, but he was 14 years old, and he looked like just a regular 14-year-old that walks down the street wearing a backpack and being weird.
he's just on drugs.
Man, he looked real weird now. He just never cut his hair.
Man.
He's got one dreadlock and just a bunch of long weird hair.
That's one more than me.
You know who looks really weird to me is a
and
Trippie Redd.
100
Like,
more
just
than
looking
me.
at him, I'm like, bro, this guy is just
Listen,
on-
bro.
Like he woke up on drugs.
You should avoid the racism at all costs. That's like an albino dude.
That's-
Seriously. He's like, he looks weird because he's black but not. What in the world
I
is
saw
wrong
him on
with you?
Genius and I was like, yo, this I don't know what the hell.
He's
wrong
an
with
oddball.
this- Like he
could-
is just drugged out.
He could
like,
be
he's
a
not-
villain. He could be a villain
He
in
could
a
be a
horror
villain.
movie.
Yeah, for sure.
But he got slapped.
Horror movie?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He could be the
Yeah.
next Freddy Krueger.
Or Pennywise, yeah.
He could be
Yeah,
Pennywise.
with his grill.
No, I agree with Amon. I saw that music video. Which one was it? The one he showed
Death?
me. I forgot.
Dark
I think
Knight
so.
Demo?
And he had
Yeah,
like
that's probably what
the
it is.
contacts in and everything, and like he was talking about some weird shit. I don't know.
I like him.
I feel like
mean, he's
I
alright.
feel like if any rapper started a cult,
It would be him.
Oh,
It's him.
shoot.
He's
Yeah.
a- You know what though? I think it's weird to be a hardcore blood but be a singer. Yeah, it kind of.
Drake could do it. Drake could do
Yeah,
anything.
Drake could do
Okay,
it.
all
there
right.
you
My
go.
Lord and
Excellent.
Savior.
That's a
Lord and
callback.
Savior. Yeah.
Hey,
call back
in
to
his
every day.
name we pray. Alright?
But yeah, no. So drug culture. They're saying that like that's how we lost Juice WRLD. That's how we lost Mac Miller. We almost
Yeah.
lost the most gangster of them all, Demi Lovato.
Well,
What?
wait. So explain
Explain Demi Lovato's gangster.
Yeah.
What's the street credential? Am I
No,
next?
explain her.
Is this M-Way?
Is it?
Explain.
Yeah.
Explain her drug culture, or her. Yeah.
Wait, no,
Explain
no,
drug culture in general.
Explain, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Matt Ox, that's Oxy. Okay, Lil Xan, we all know what that is.
Oh,
okay,
that's Oxy.
Trippy Red. Okay,
What is
so
that?
do I need to-
Kool-Aid? What do you mean?
The
Trippy
red
red?
pill?
No, it's like dude's tripping. You know what I mean? Like you trip off the.
I was like, what are you
He's
talking about?
tripping on red.
And I'm sure there's someone with like lean in their name or something having to do with lean,
Red,
right?
yeah.
Comethazine. There's a dude named Comethazine.
Like the actual fucking
Yeah.
scientific name.
Yeah, there's a
He
good.
didn't even
Yeah.
switch it up.
Like, I feel like they're gonna run out of
Hey,
names.
Comethazine. Hey, a callback again. He made that song Demi. You remember that song, Demi? No, it was about Demi Lovato and how he wanted to fuck her the whole time. You know what I mean?
love
I think
that.
that was
I
Comethazine.
feel like I
It
wrote
might have
that
been
song.
codeine. Yeah, right.
If I was a rapper, I'd be under Tampico. Shout out to Tampico because
Yeah, that's drug culture at its finest.
yeah, drug culture. all
That'll
day.
give you ulcers
I'll be fucked
all
up.
day.
Amon would be 70s flannel.
What?
Sorry, man. Sorry. No fly on his face. But yeah, no.
What he's
So,
wearing. It's what
so
he's
yeah,
wearing.
we've gotten a lot of a lot of this drug culture is causing a lot of people to like overdose or something,
Oh,
or
yeah.
like the Juice WRLD situation was like the
Crazy.
culmination of it, right?
Yeah.
He had how many pounds of weed?
Because
hanging
everybody
on
liked
his
him.
Well, no. Then he said that like he was just like popping random ass pills too.
That wasn't it. So I guess they said that he had a legit opioid addiction, but on top of
Holy
that,
shit.
the reason he overdosed was accidental because they were searching his
Yeah,
plane.
I heard about
Yeah,
that.
and
Yeah.
then he ended up
He had to
taking
take
all-
everything because he didn't want to
so-
get caught.
Right.
But the thing is, they found some firearms and like 40 pounds of weed on them.
Yeah.
did find the
So
fire.
he there's no
But
way.
didn't like
Like,
the,
I mean,
but
firearms
that
are a
dude's
given.
making
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much money. Like, what? So what are you doing?
So
So,
money comes-
no, someone said that they don't. You know, Sting was getting off of that. What's that one song that Sting wrote? It was a sample of Sting's thing. Shadows? No.
No, I don't know.
Lucid
idea.
Dreams.
Oh,
Lucid Dreams.
Lucid Dreams, yeah.
Yeah. What about
That's
it?
just shadows.
I see some shadows.
Yeah.
You got a
You
voice
got
made
it.
for
You got it, buddy.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got a
That's
voice
all
made
I
for
got.
TV.
You
Oh my
off that Tampico too? I see. He's got the Arizona
He can see,
99 cents.
you see it coming out of his ears. This weird's going on.
it's delicious.
But yeah, so Sting was getting like 90% of the residuals for that. So
Damn.
yeah, the record labels signed them to these 360 deals. Did we talk about 360 deals last
No,
time?
we did not.
No, what's that?
Go ahead, explain that, please.
If I'm getting long-winded, you guys can let me know.
No. Suck my dick.
Okay, whoa. That's
We're not gonna bleep
That's
that
a
out.
360
No,
deal. That's a
no,
real
we're not
360
bleeping
I'm
right
on
now.
Tampico. I was like, you can't trust me.
Lil Tampico,
Yeah,
back at it.
What it do?
Shout out to
Yeah.
all the rappers that never thought he'd make it.
Yeah. The regular. What about under?
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Keep going, guys.
So,
Go ahead.
okay, so where was I at? 360 deals.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
what a 360 deal is something that no one usually ever signs unless you're Milli Vanilli. So
Wait, is there another dude?
no, that's
No,
a long
it's
time
all-
ago. That was the
okay.
most famous lip syncers.
Yeah,
in the
Blame-
90s.
Yeah, those two got caught up.
You never
Okay.
Blame It on the Rain?
No.
Man, get some culture.
have
So,
none.
so anyway, 360 deal means that not only do they get a piece of your record sales, your streams, but also everything you do.
Jesus, dude.
So like when I
Wow.
say everything, it's
Jeez.
every single thing. 360 means everything. So it's not just
why did they sign this?
because there's no such thing as distribution deals anymore. Because think about it. When was the last time you saw a CD? Do they even come with CDs?
I'm buying
CD
CDs.
players?
Oh,
Kids
yeah, that's a
Bebop.
good idea. Just come straight to
Really?
iTunes.
Kids Pop 13.5.
Now that's what I call
13.5.
music 2011.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah, but so basically, there's no such thing as CDs anymore. I haven't seen a CD
Oh,
since
that's right, because
1975.
you're always listening to straight iTunes. So
Yeah.
it's mostly like streams and
Spotify,
Apple, yeah.
Yeah.
Apple Music,
Music.
Tidal.
Pandora.
Yeah.
So how's that
I don't
rolling?
know much about Pandora.
Pandora, it's up and down.
So they get paid
Yeah.
per stream now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you need a piece of that because before
It's way better.
what the record labels could do is make money on the small margin item or the larger margin items, pressing a CD, recording a CD, things like that.
No
So they
longer.
can charge. So you sell a CD when I was a kid back in 1935. So we would buy CDs and they would be like $23 each, right? That had
Damn.
all the songs. That had the entire album on it. So. And then, so of course there wasn't burning or downloading back in those days, right? So $23 for the thing. To create the CD, it might have cost like, I don't know, $4, $5.
Yeah.
So that's a huge margin. So you can share it around and everything, and then you can get a piece of the show money, we were just talking about earlier and everything. You can get a piece of the tour, but then if they do a TV appearance or if they do like, I don't know, whatever else, a bar mitzvah, I don't know.
Okay.
But then that's not part of a 360.
Drake did a bar mitzvah in 2011.
Why do you know this?
Ah,
Why do you
he got
have
paid.
Drake facts on you?
What do you have, Drake?
Why is it written on your
He got
arms?
paid.
Why is your Drake facts
Chest tattoo. He got paid $250,000 for it
Wow. Whose
Damn.
was it? Vipos?
in New York. It was mine.
I wouldn't have paid him. I'd be like Fousey Tube.
He dies.
Hey,
Love
Drake's
rhymes.
coming. Drake's coming.
So
He
you're
thought
telling me that the people that sign him and promote him would get a piece of even the bar mitzvah
Yes.
of that $250,000.
So what does he
Yeah, yeah.
get? 10%?
just a stream, right?
Well, no.
Or-
So that's what
only
that's what winds up
25,000.
happening. And
That's a
then
percentage
okay,
then.
I forgot who was explaining this. Maybe it was Young Thug. It might have been Soulja Boy. Someone. They were explaining what $1 million really is to you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So
that.
off top taxes, $250,000.
Damn.
Gone.
Wow.
Okay.
and that's if you got a good a good
in
CPA.
California, it's 40%.
Yeah.
So that's
Jeez.
400,000. So 600, right?
So you-
From that million, check this out. From that million, okay, there's 10% that goes to your agent. Okay. So from the million, not the 600.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
God.
So that's 100 right there, right?
Okay.
So now you're at 500.
Yeah.
You got to pay 5% to your
Label?
the other person. I don't know what is it. I don't know who that thing is.
Promoter?
No, there's
PR?
5%. No, what's the other person? There's an agent and then there's another person.
Manager?
Manager, that's it, right? 5% goes to 5% goes to the manager. 50 grand.
From a million.
Yeah, from the million, 50 grand. Okay, so now you're at 550, right?
Okay.
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 Then
No, 450.
450.
no, because we were at 600 and then 100 for a
500
thing, and so now we're at 550. Oh yeah, you're right, 450. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 450,
Quick
right?
maths.
So now you're left with 450.
Yeah.
You blow a bag on like I don't know,
What about the
100,
record?
100K of jewelry.
What about the record label? No?
No, the record label just cut you that $1 million.
Oh, so
Yeah.
they take much.
The $1 million. That's the.
Got you.
Yeah, that's the advance.
Got you.
You got to put out 3 more albums to get anything.
Oh my God. Okay.
So when Tekashi 6ix9ine went down, he only had 1.7 in his bank account, right? That's a lot for someone like us, right?
Yeah.
But for a dude that had this much, all this
All the
thing, all this
success,
hype,
yeah.
all this success, all these sales, he was
Yeah.
he was really high on the charts and everything. But the thing is that the record label, he has to satisfy a certain amount of records, songs, whatever
he has to
stipulation.
he has to meet that contract, right?
Yeah, exactly. You gotta
So
meet
he was
contract.
only high off fame basically at that point, because obviously he's flashy and stuff.
But you know what that does is that gives him a lot more of a bargaining chip once he kills his contract. Once he's done satisfying the terms of his contract, then that's the same thing. A lot of those new artists, they sign these crazy deals where they'll take that upfront money, get taxed like crazy, and then get into big trouble. You know what I mean? Because they can't pay for anything. You know what I mean? You'll have like a Tyga situation where he couldn't pay for shit. You know what I mean?
Wait, really?
When was this?
Hey, he got evicted from like 17 houses, right?
Yeah. He got hella cars repoed, a whole bunch
Swear
of
to
shit.
God.
Tiger did, yeah.
Yeah. He said on Wild Out that his credit's still good.
So
though.
he wasn't like he basically had to pay his way out by doing all these tours and all these albums.
Holy shit.
Well, plus Birdman didn't pay him. That's what he was saying.
He was saying that Birdman didn't pay him the tour money, but I think that
That's where the money is, though.
Damn.
that's where the money is for them for sure.
So that's crazy. So the corporate or the record labels are
Make a lot more.
They're the ones making the bank.
Oh, yeah.
Owners
100%.
always make money.
Insane
Yeah.
amounts of
Owners
money.
always
A ton
make
of money.
And the artists are just like, they're like, oh, here, you get the whatever's left.
The artists have to go fly out somewhere to get 40 pounds of weed and come back and move it fast.
That's why they are still doing that side hustle. Basically.
And that's why
makes
there's
sense.
all these shootings as well. Because they're
still
still in the
hood.
streets.
Yeah, they're still on the hood.
They're still running the streets. You know what I mean? That's someone. I think it was Lil Boozy said that you can't stay in your hood once you make it because you're a target.
Yeah.
Ben J said the same thing, but he was out there in the hood. He had to shoot a guy.
See,
he had to kill a guy.
the visionaries,
Yeah, Ben J.
the visionaries like saw this coming. I think, like in my mind, I think like people like Jay-Z, P Diddy, Kanye, right? They saw this kind of change coming where like the high margins of the CDs are gonna dip, and then now you have 99 cents a song, you know, like
Yeah,
$1.99
yeah.
a song. That's why they switched from making music to producing.
Yeah.
Well, Kanye was always a producer.
No,
He
he
was
was,
a
he was,
producer.
Yeah. But you know,
But,
Jay-Z made that switch.
Yep.
P Diddy made that switch.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of them made that switch. But
'Cause-
even Drake, shut up.
Drake.
He had a lot of verses and songs where he was lashing out against not Lil Wayne. He respects him a lot, I guess, but against the fact that he's binded by this contractual stuff that he has to keep doing.
That's right.
Tyga talked about it. Who else?
Lil Uzi Vert had a huge problem with
Lil
that.
Uzi Vert talked about it. Like a lot of artists will like kind of lash out once they realize that that deal is fucked up for them.
So is this why a lot of them like kind of go the independent route and then eventually
They try.
Yeah, there's a once you get out of your contract, the thing is how it is right now, you don't need distribution deals like that anymore, right? You just because you can manage your own social media.
Yeah.
You can manage your own
easier nowadays.
Spotify or whatever, you know what I mean? You just submit all your stuff yourself. You can be your own machine. You know? So you just have a little tiny group of your friends around you. People could be the DJ. You could be the hype man.
Yeah.
The very, very, very depressing hype man.
Very depressing.
he brings the mood down.
He's gonna mistakenly call me Drake.
Yeah, it's like, and now we have somebody joining us who's not Drake.
He's not Drake and never will be Drake.
And he never will be.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not Drake.
Everybody clap.
Dude, I would hire you. I would hire
The
you.
best hype man. But
Who's ready to go home?
but yeah,
I am.
a lot of artists say because you think that a lot of them fall off, but that's not the case. You know,
Yeah.
Soulja Boy's been getting money. We just haven't heard from him since like Hit My Line or not Hit My Line. What's that one? He came back with Hit My Line.
Yeah, but he's been making money like
Yeah.
good.
He's been
No, we
getting-
see it. We
yeah,
see it.
he's been getting money. There's a lot of independent artists that are just signed. K Camp, you guys heard of him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He
that's
been
good.
gone
He's
for a
good.
long time, but he was a double XL freshman class of like 2014,
He had good
15.
songs. Yeah.
Yeah. He's been independent for a long time.
Oh, shit.
Moneybag Yo, he's been independent for a long time.
Is that why Tech Nine is like always independent and like?
Tech Nine was like the king of independence,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like he made all of his money on,
Yeah,
on
so-
distributing his own, like selling his
Yeah.
own merch. All
That
that type
makes
of
so
stuff.
much sense now.
He was on Forbes.
You know,
for something crazy.
Yeah.
going back to producers like not, or I guess record label owners, whatever they're called. Like that's one of the reasons why Lil Wayne and Birdman had beef as well, because everybody kept coming back and being like, yo, Birdman's not paying me, and Lil Wayne was associated with it.
Right.
And then Lil Wayne was like, yo, Birdman's not paying me my money either. So
Well-
it was coming back a lot of that shit to Birdman, but Lil Wayne is actually spoken very highly of by artists that he signed. They're like, yo, he really put us on, because a lot of the expenses that the label wasn't covering,
He was.
Lil Wayne was covering.
Yeah, isn't
But
that
Lil Wayne was the label too. He had a label himself,
He did.
and it was under Cash Money. Cash Money was under some
Birdman.
other. So no,
No.
No.
Cash
So
Money
it's
is
not
not
under-
its own label.
No, they're under.
It's Interscope. No, it's not.
No,
Interscope.
like Warner Music Group or something.
Really?
No, like a big.
Yeah, like a major. Well,
Everything comes back to old rich white dudes.
Yeah, everything's on a
Damn.
major.
Yeah.
Every single like main
They
rapper
run the world.
is on a major, and so you don't know what type of deal Birdman had with his thing. Like maybe he wasn't
So
getting
he-
paid
yeah,
from his
that's what I was
label,
thinking,
but
yeah.
he can't say that
Yeah.
because you might be under some sort of contract like NDA. or something.
There's really only when I was looking into this, there's really only like about like 2 or 3 big like parent companies.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then everything trickles down and it's like trees with branches coming out. So you feel like there's so many record label companies out, but the main guys are only like 2 or 3 different companies.
Yeah, and they own everything.
Yeah.
And then if you
Maybe
fuck
it was
up
Def
one,
Jam.
then you fuck up the rest.
Oh yeah, yeah. When the Weeknd got signed, right?
Who the Weeknd get signed?
Weeknd signed Drake signed him. When he got
Oh, that's a good
signed,
sign.
he actually
Really?
at that
Yeah,
time
Weeknd's cracking.
I don't know how Drake was able to do this because he was still under Cash Money. So I don't know how he started his own, signed Weeknd, did all that stuff, and still didn't like violate the contract with Cash Money. I don't know
You
how he
can
did all
still
that.
you can still have a record label, your own record label. It's a separate entity from you.
You just can't make money off of anything you do, but
I'm
you
not
can sign
100%
other
sure.
artists.
I'm not 100% sure how that works, but maybe you could probably, if you're on like Drake,
Yeah.
then they're gonna pick up whatever you want. If you
Yeah.
say, hey, I got this record label, OVO, whatever it is. Is that what it's called?
OVO, yeah.
OVO sound.
And then that's where OVO EXO comes from because Weeknd is EXO and he's OVO.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really a big Weeknd fan.
I love Weeknd. You
Yeah,
dirty whore.
oh,
He's got
Shut
that
your-
soft, sweet, honey voice, and I
Yeah.
like it.
And I love it when he whispers in my ear.
He
Bitch,
has
what's
that
wrong with that?
soft, sweet voice, but his beats go hard.
Yo, that crazy hair.
Oh, it's gone.
It's gone now. Yeah,
It's gone.
Back to
Yeah,
normal.
it's gone.
He's
Yeah.
back
Oh
to
damn,
regular.
you've been out.
No more. What is
never
that?
had a
Like the
hard voice?
African mullet? No, I seen him cut it. It was in that Starboy.
But did you see a video? There's hella funny ass memes where he was like, there was a guy and he was like recording himself and there was a fan spinning. Oh, not a fan spinning, but just a fan stationary. And he's like, hold up, damn, this shit look tight. The fan it's like he's thinking about
It's
how
how
he
the
got
Weeknd got his
hair. It's just hella funny,
How do you
dude.
think you got
You, hey,
influence?
would you kill for the Weeknd's hair at this point in your career?
Dude, Weeknd has got good hair, bro.
I'm saying you specifically.
Yeah. I'd kill for your hair.
You're a sweet, sweet man.
You
know
care
that?
for this
I was
receding
talking
hairline.
Body, your
He was
body
talking
hair.
about your
Something
body.
They
your
say
hair.
the less hair, the smarter the fruit. No, that's not how it works.
That's not.
Well, I
that's
proved that
not-
wrong.
That's not the same. What did you find out about Birdman?
All I got is just two brothers.
He
but-
basically
All
has
you
a
got is you're a
logo.
trash Googler. Okay?
Yeah,
Sorry
this
about
guy's
that.
horrible.
Whatever. So we're not gonna get stuck on
No,
that.
it just
But
says
yeah,
two brothers, Brian Birdman and
Well,
used to
he's
be
got
Universal.
that tall brother that looks like
a bird.
like he's a little slow. like
Manny Fresh? Is that what you're talking about? He's not
got
tall.
the.
he's tall.
Hey,
No,
hey,
no.
what
Like the
happened
super
to
tall.
him?
I don't know. But Young Thug's been making huge waves too. I think we covered this last time, but he's like super streamed. He was on that Post Malone song.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
Cash Money like put a lot of money behind him.
yeah, they
Had
did.
Young Thug. They put a lot of money.
Him
behind
and
that
Rich
guy.
Homie Quan.
Him
And they had
and
a
Rich
falling
Homie.
out, but Young Thug was the
They had a
bigger
falling
of the
out?
two. Yeah, Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug. He called him Bitch Homie Quan one time.
No,
Swear to God, yeah, at a
never heard
concert.
that one.
Bitch Homie Quan.
Damn.
What?
Yeah, that's very inventive.
Sworn I
Now
made
I know
that.
who writes his raps.
Wow.
Himself. Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know
You know
that.
what? One of my favorite things though is when beefs get settled. You know, like, and then they like bring them out at a show and shit, and then
Oh,
you
yeah,
get
yeah.
fucking just hyped, and you're like, oh, do a collab. You know?
You know what? I wish that beef between Lil Wayne and Birdman had kind of held off a little bit because the most disappointing album of last year or my entire life, the Carter whatever the fuck that was.
3.
Oh, that
The Carter
very last
shit.
one? Yeah.
The Carter trash. The
Yeah.
Carter part.
Honestly,
who
I
gives
think
a fuck?
I think it was a Carter, like one too many Carters.
Hey, you know
Yeah,
what? No, you know what
yeah.
it was? Is that Lil Wayne said that he doesn't write. He just goes in the booth and does his
Yeah,
thing.
he does,
And
yeah.
you could tell. It was really bad.
I like Lil
that
Wayne.
was made in a weekend, seriously. In the weekend. So.
Hey, Drake said he's seen Lil Wayne knock out an entire album in like one night.
And we can tell it was probably the Carter
probably
whatever.
that one.
Yeah. We didn't live you.
Like,
that one.
I mean, there's been obviously like stories and stuff of like how far though like Lil Wayne has gone for other artists and stuff. Like, you know, like I forgot who was telling the story. I don't know if I think it was Drake's producer that was telling the story. But when they first signed him, he refused to work with anybody other than his producer, right? And
Oh,
at this
yeah, yeah, I
point,
remember this.
at this point, Lil Wayne has paid Drake the advance, and he's also renting out $1,000 a night rooms in like some Beverly Hills hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Smack in the middle of Beverly Hills, right? So Drake goes to Lil Wayne's manager and he's like, "Hey, I need my producer out here. If you guys are gonna make me make music here, because they had set up studio there at the hotel. I don't know why." And the guy's like, "This is unreal. Like, we paid this guy advance, we signed him. Now we gotta pay for his producer to come out here, stay here, pay his fees and stuff." I guess Lil Wayne didn't even flinch. He's like, "Give him whatever he wants. Just make sure the album gets made the way he wants it to be made." So he's known in the rap community to like do shit like that, which I respect, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because imagine like if he was like, "No, you gotta work with
This guy.
and you gotta make the album like this," we might not have gotten like real artists that we got the way that we got them through Lil Wayne, you know?
Okay, so whatever on that. Can we at least acknowledge that he's a trash rapper at this point?
No, never.
no,
Hey, listen,
he's
he's an
not.
OG.
Name.
bro.
Oh, okay. You guys all listen to the Carter Five?
Okay, one album
Name-
doesn't make him a trash rapper.
That
though.
album's been in the making ever since how long? He said that he's been making that album ever since the beginning.
Yeah,
and-
but
who knows how long
you're
he'll be
being
making it.
super irrational. One album does
Trash.
not kill like his whole
Okay.
career.
No.
He's a trash rapper? No.
I'm gonna say okay. Let me take that back. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
spoke
Trash
a little
album,
soon.
maybe.
Yeah.
He's this generation's trash rapper for sure.
He's not even
Wow.
this
Really?
generation's
Over
rapper.
Roseanne. Huh?
Hey,
Over
let me.
Little Sky?
Little Skies, you don't like Little Skies?
Over Pop Smoke or Smoke Pop?
I like those guys.
Wow, really? Okay, name. Okay, listen. The
can't
last
remember
time
these guys'
the last
names.
time he let out an album was like what 8 years ago. 2010, 2011. Name a memorable song from his album that was in the making for 8 years. Tell me one.
Yeah, but he's also not this generation's rapper.
Dude,
I don't even know what you're comparing to
Because
right
this
now.
new generation, like he's got that feature.
There's
with,
not a single rapper right now in this generation that is better than Lil Wayne. Not
Right
a
now.
single one. Right
Right
now,
now.
there's not a single rapper.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You
I
look at
agree
Lil
with
Wayne's career and you look at every single rapper from this generation,
From-
no
all right,
one
from
no one can even hold a
2010
candle.
no,
20,
he's this generation's. I'm not saying
He's not
whatever.
this generation's rapper right now.
He's in this generation. When you release
he's
that
in
album,
this generation, but he's-
anyone
he's
that
not
released
that
the album
generation.
in this generation right now,
Bro, if Jay-Z releases an album right now, he's not part of this generation. He's just still releasing an album.
no, he's a rapper in this generation. So he's gonna be because he did release that song. You remember that one? What was it? You know the one with Rick Ross?
I think you're miscategorizing. Like
What's Free?
Like crazy.
You remember What's Free? Oh well, that was supposed to be the verse of 2018. How come no one remembers it?
And that's fine.
Yeah,
but he's not part of this like this new wave of rappers. No.
If you
yeah.
if you enter yourself into this generation right now by releasing an album, by releasing music, you don't belong in this generation anymore.
No.
Like you're not part of the
No.
generation.
You're thinking more of like the.
He's part of the Jay-Z, Eminem,
the years.
like
Like,
Lil
where
Wayne.
they
They're part
came
of
up.
their own timeline, and then like there's part of this generation where he's not even part of Drake's timeline.
So
I think this generation starts from around 2009-10 to now.
Okay, so
I'll
you're-
say the years.
What would you say when Michael Jordan came back to play for the Washington Wizards? Would you say that he was part of? He was
At the tail end. He was basically done.
So he wasn't part of that new. You wouldn't even count him as being part of the
No,
NBA of
because
that
that's,
generation.
that's from Kobe onwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson all the way to Kobe.
So he can put out whatever he wants right now, and he's not going to be. You're not going to put him up against anyone in the generation because you're only going to put him up against
No.
people that came out when he came out, or when he was hot.
No, I'm not gonna say that like I'm not gonna make the comparison that. So you started off with one thing, right? You started off with he's a trash rapper. We scrapped that. Now you're saying because that is fucking insane. That is the most ridiculous thing
I've
I've
seen some bad
heard.
rappers.
He's become trash.
He's-
Okay.
No, there's no
Hardcore
way.
hot garbage.
There's no way.
You guys, tell me one good song on his new album, or one good song he's come out with in the last like 5 years.
Do It.
What's that?
His last album. Okay, so his last album was bad. His last album was bad. Everybody agreed on that,
Yeah.
right?
Hey, but his new one wasn't that
But
bad.
Lil Wayne as an artist is
Wait.
what you're talking about, or are you talking about that
talking about
album
the-
compared to
not
albums
just
right
his
now?
album. I'm saying his features that he's done because he's been doing features too. He hasn't been like silent.
His features have been good.
Yeah, his features been good, bro.
His features
With
were
the-
fire.
with
His
the-
features
Because
have
his
been fire.
feature on
Little Pump?
Pumps,
Yes,
that
fire.
was trash.
No, dude, you're
That
a
was
hype.
hot garbage.
No way, dude.
Yo,
That's the one I was
Lil
gonna bring
Pump's
up to
hot
Little
garbage.
Pump. Yeah.
really?
Yeah, I really like the Lil Wayne line. I think that made it
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Little Pump, bro.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, Lil
Lil Wayne
Pump's
used to
pretty
be
right.
smart ones, smart raps and everything when he was at the height of his career.
Yeah.
Now they seem like they're just finding things that rhyme and just repeat himself all the time. They're bad.
But if we're comparing rappers from like I said, like this
Yeah.
generation,
No, I'm comparing Lil Wayne now to rappers now. So
To rappers
this generation, in this generation right now, because he's in this generation. He might not be a rapper of this generation, but he's a
in this
rapper
generation
in this
because
generation.
he's still rapping.
Yeah,
'cause he's
if
putting
you're,
out-
if
But
you're,
I still give him more credit than the
Yeah,
rapper.
but then
I still
okay.
give him a lot more credit than it.
Yeah,
I do.
but then
I mean,
but then
yeah.
like there's
But
so
that's
many
just
rappers
nostalgia or
that
something. You
still
guys
make
just-
features and stuff. Like
yeah, because Lil Wayne's got clout. That name, it's the same thing as having Michael Jordan on
Eminem.
your team, even on the Washington Wizards.
no, I'm saying like there's a bunch of rappers that were not making like full on music right now that do features that like might release an album every now and then. Fucking Kanye West did that Jesus album, which was fucking awful. Just horrible, right?
I didn't hear that,
If I
yeah.
was Christian, I'd stop being Christian after I heard that album. To be
I didn't
honest.
listen to it.
It was
I
sacrilegious.
would, yeah, right.
Blasphemous.
But I'm not gonna say that. Oh, he's a trash artist now. Like I can't like that.
Like
that,
his
that
history
doesn't-
goes like
That doesn't
far
make sense.
back. You know?
Like
So
I didn't like
that's
that piece
clearly
of
a
work.
misunderstanding.
What I'm saying
here,
is
'cause
that in the world of what is it, artistry, music. In the world of music, right?
Yeah.
You're only as good as what you put out. Okay, you're only as relevant as what you put out. Marvin Gaye was great, but I mean, he's not a whatever he was. What is it, R&B? Whatever he was
Yeah.
of this generation, because he doesn't put anything out. Like he's dead. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? But I'm saying,
Right.
But he's
R.I.P.
still
Marvin Gaye.
No. But
and that's
he's
where you
still
guys disagree because
still
you're
a
looking
legend.
at their history
Marvin
and
Gaye's like
he's
the
saying like
greatest R&B artist.
No,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
of
You're
all time.
looking at the history
But
only.
if Marvin Gaye was alive and putting out music right now that everyone was like, that was really bad, then he'd still be part of this generation. He wouldn't be from this generation.
No,
but
I
he
think-
is putting out music in this generation, so you have to compare him to artists of
and
this
he made
generation.
that clear too.
Yeah,
where
but
he's an
but,
above
but,
artist.
but
Thank you.
if you are comparing to this generation, then you have to do like basically only compare stuff of that year or that like specific like you know what I mean timeline. You can't say that like Lil Pump is releasing better music from 2014 to 2018, but Lil Wayne only does one album in 2017, and then you just compare that.
So if you want me just to compare 2018, we all agreed that album was
Was not good. Yes,
it was not good.
Yes,
I didn't hear that, so that's why I'm not.
But 2018 was basically like the height of clout rap, wasn't it? And I mean,
yeah.
I
Yeah,
had
around there.
seriously, Gucci Gang was better than any song on Lil Wayne. No, hold on. Kendrick Lamar killed him on that thing. Travis Scott
Yes.
killed him on his like when you get
Yes.
killed on your own songs, that's terrible. When you're people say Lil Pump is a trash rapper.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Okay, Gucci Gang, everyone said was really bad.
But he's actually-
I kind of liked it. But whatever.
It is a catchy
On
song.
that Be Like Me song?
Well, what was your favorite lyric?
Gucci Gang.
Yeah.
Look.
It is a catchy song, but he's a
You're
bad
wording it
rapper.
wrong. He's not a rapper in this generation, of this generation. You can't say that. He's a rapper releasing music right now. But this generation's
that he's
rapper
in this generation.
is different. Like the way that people classify it is different. Like they're talking about this generation's rappers are like the clout rappers, like the Lil Pumps, the Trippie Reds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lil Wayne is from early 2000s, man. Like you can't say that like we can't rank him with Trippie Red and all these guys as an artist. You can
Wait.
compare single pieces of work.
But
that's it.
No, we can't. The thing is, we could rank him in his generation, but we also have to rank him in this generation because it's not a hypothetical of how would he match up against these other rappers. We already see how he's matching up, and it's not great.
No. You're saying that he's matching up against these rappers just on that one album. But if I took his whole entire body of work, those guys aren't even fucking top 50.
No, that's I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay, he was at the height of his thing, but
Yeah.
I'm saying right now in this generation, put him up right now against artists of
Yeah,
right
but that's
now.
like fucking Billboard Top 200 for this week. What kind of bullshit is that?
Now that's what I call
You
music
can't say,
65.
oh, okay, so every artist that went down that didn't make the Billboard Top 100 is a trash artist then because they didn't make it that time.
That's not what I'm saying.
At some point in the career.
I think
'Cause that's
that-
how you worded it.
No, that's definitely not. I'm saying that if you put yourself up against, if you put him up against rappers of this generation, because he's in this generation. If he didn't put out any music right now, like Jay-Z put out one verse in the past, I don't know how long, right?
Right.
So we're not gonna say he's a rapper of this generation, okay? But or in this generation, right? But it's the same thing as in sports, right? You're gonna have stats per year. It's not you're not gonna have stats of your greatest year.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Or at the height of your career. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And that's the same thing with Lil Wayne. We can have his stats for his entire body of work from whenever he started to whenever, but we still have to match him up against people this year, people next year, people
Exactly.
last
So you
year.
can compare the body of work for that specific time.
Yeah, and I'm saying
Right.
this generation right now, he ain't shit.
You mean this year?
This year he ain't
Not-
shit.
No, that was
Not
2018.
generation.
That was 2018. No, because
Yeah.
they're in a different generation than him, right?
Exactly.
But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he's in.
Said,
No.
Yeah,
you can only compare per year.
No,
right?
no. I'm using that as an example because we can't. So the thing is, there's no season for rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have a season. We have seasons for games, so that's why I said year. Maybe I should have said season. But all I'm saying is that we give them stats per year like that, per season, right? Well, the generation now, that's a season, if you will. You know what I mean? The height of his thing, that was a season as well. The height of his, and whenever but right now, these new rappers have come out, I don't know, 2015, 2016, whatever they come out.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't want to, but thing is that he's still playing in this season as well. So we have to match him up against artists of this season. Am I correct? Do you agree or no?
Yeah, but
I agree with that, but I still put him up higher than.
But-
lyrically, I still put him higher than the rappers now.
Here's where
All of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most
Yes,
of them. Yeah.
hell yeah, all
Yeah.
of them, all of them, because
All you hear is Gucci Gang, bro.
Yeah, the thing is, all right, their lyrics are literally just melodic. Like they don't really have any.
there's no
fucking
substance to the
There's
lyrics.
literally no substance,
Yeah.
and literally you like the song because the beat. The artist sucks most of the time.
Yeah. Right. I can.
Like if you take away the beat, the lyrics are trash. You're not gonna read that.
You're saying
I'm just lyrically, I'm saying still Lil
You guys
Wayne.
are saying you guys heard Uproar from Lil Wayne?
yes.
I didn't.
What the fuck though? Where the love go?
Hell yeah. Bars.
1, 2, 3,
And then-
4.
and
Where
then-
the love go?
yes.
Hell yeah.
Get the
It
fuck
sounds
out of
great.
here.
Way better
You
than
guys are
Gucci.
so dumb right now. Hey, wait, Gucci Gang 8 different times
but-
is
Same thing.
worse.
There's one, two,
Go
three.
ahead.
Hey, it sounds way better than You Gonna Die.
Hey, that's my
Here's,
shit.
What?
here's,
What was
here's
that?
where look.
That's
look.
what Trippie Redd.
Hold up. Let me get this thought out before you
gonna
guys
die.
go wild, right? So you're comparing, like, this is where you're going wrong, okay? So let's say we're gonna compare Lil Pump and Lil Wayne in 2018, right? You're saying that Lil Pump and his work in 2018 is better than Lil Wayne,
Listen, they were on the same
Right?
They were on that same record together.
right? Wait, yeah. Okay, cool, great. So you're comparing those bodies of work, but when you start comparing rapper as a whole, you have to take the entire career in, bro.
But we already
No,
separated.
I'm
it.
not.
We
I'm not
separated
comparing
that.
the
Yeah.
as a whole. I'm just comparing.
He's just talking about.
That's
I'm
what I'm
just
saying. So we agreed with you that his work right now does not compare to the work that Lil Pump put out.
Oh damn! I thought you guys just
Yeah,
said that.
right?
I thought you were-
I thought you were just saying that he
So
wasn't.
no. We said that album was not good. Yes, we agree with that. And Lil Pump put out more bangers or whatever it was, right? But you started off with like 5 different things. So
No,
you first
listen.
started
I
off
said it
with that.
wrong. I said it wrong. I'm talking about
Right.
compare him to this generation of rappers, and
Well,
because he's in this generation.
Yeah,
as
but
well.
but if you say we're gonna compare him to this generation of rappers, then you're saying that we're gonna compare Lil Wayne as a rapper to Lil Pump as a rapper.
No, Lil Wayne in this generation to this new gen, like in this.
So what you want to say is we're gonna compare Lil Wayne's most recent work to Lil Pump's most recent work.
Exactly.
Okay.
But
But,
okay, I'll take that. I'll
Yeah.
allow that to happen.
You ain't
still-
gonna just listen, man. You can't just disrespect Lil Wayne, bro.
Hey, but-
You better,
His life
hey,
right
you
here.
lucky you didn't speak on Drake's name. I'm gonna flip this table over.
And he is a rapper in his generation. He's killing it.
Because I'm over here thinking that you're telling me that the Carter
no,
does not compare.
And he didn't say
Listen,
that though. He didn't say
the-
that Carter. He's just saying. I like the season analogy. Just because he's playing in this season, we gotta compare Lil Wayne to these rappers. But lyrically,
Listen,
lyrically,
so first off, the only CDs that I didn't steal from Sam Goody, shout out Sam Goody wherever you are, was Lil Wayne CDs. I bought all of them. The Block is Hot. You guys remember that album?
yeah.
Yo,
Bro,
seriously, Lil Wayne, 13 years old. I don't know how old he was, but with that little peach
I
fuzz.
love it. No, I miss him and Manny Fresh. That was dope.
Oh yeah, the Go DJ.
Yeah,
Go
DJ.
Yeah. No, it's listen.
lyrically though,
I'm a
Yeah,
huge.
lyrically, that's how I
listen,
disagree.
listen. Lil Wayne before you remember on that DJ Khaled song with Lil Wayne and Baby.
There's a bunch of rappers, right?
What was that song? Akon.
Yeah.
Yo, that
Taking
verse,
over? We taking
Taking
over?
over.
Yeah, we taking over.
That
yeah.
Lil Wayne verse
yeah,
blew
for sure.
every single person out of the water. That's why they had to put it at the end and pretend like it didn't happen because he bodied that.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
killed everyone.
hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like sometimes he says some shit that's like just mad funny, but then you think
Hilarious.
about it and you're like,
Damn.
like he is high on the best shit
Yeah.
to think about this
Hey, but
song.
he was-
Like,
but that's
he
what I'm
has
saying.
prescription quality
Just,
shit.
just example. He said I got a 44 waist. So what he said? I got a 44 in my waist.
Yeah.
Call it Rick Ross jeans.
What was that on?
that was on the Rick Ross song. He looked at me in the eyes when he said it.
You gonna love this one?
Yeah,
Hey,
you
but
know, love me
I don't
for
like my
this.
music.
But that's what I was
like
missing
lyrically.
on this Carter 5. I was missing those
The
things.
one-liners.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, you know
You have
what?
to listen
I'm gonna
again.
tell you. This is how I'm gonna compare it, Lil Wayne. You know when we go out and like we're like let's say like we're talking to girls, right? And then Amon
I don't know
comes
about
in.
that.
All right,
I talk to
Amon comes in, and Amon comes in,
What'd
and
you
Amon
say,
will
dude?
every now and then. Amon has just like a one-liner where you look at him like. Lil Wayne is that guy. Where Lil Wayne says some shit, and you're listening in the car, you're driving around, and you're like,
Whoa.
"Hey, play that shit back."
Yeah, right.
Hey, play that back. And then,
I said all the time, and
whoa, hold on, play that again.
yeah, exactly. I've heard Amon say you were a straight mashed potato to a girl. They walked out. I had to
What
look
does
at
that mean?
I don't know how
He's
it
a
works.
side-
You want to put some gravy in it?
Yo, he somehow converted to you a side dish to a you a side bitch.
And now you my side bitch.
What the hell?
I'm telling you, bro.
We got kicked out.
Hey, R.I.P. Pop Smoke. Shit's real fucked up.
Dog, I'm telling you, like, you want to talk about converting the most ridiculous situations.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. But man, honestly, I thought we were gonna have to have
I
fisticuffs.
thought I was gonna have to start dodging something.
bro.
I thought I was.
On the
Hey,
way
how much time we got? Do we got time for some dice stories? Or?
Hey,
yeah.
shout out, no.
Is it done?
Tell him.
Hey, shout out, Mac J, Mac Cheese, Free Briss. Also, shout out my big homie, Stomp El
Yeah.
Stomparelli.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about Walmart Drake visiting the hood or no?
Oh,
No, we're gonna leave that one out of the thing. We're gonna leave that one out of there.
Drizzy staying out of the hood.
Drizzy, the hood don't fuck with Drizzy.
No, it doesn't. But you know what? We had a good time Friday. I wish you guys could have made it out.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that you came out. Less happy that someone else did, but you know, I definitely appreciate that, and I'm trying to mix the two, the suburbs with the less than suburban.
Yeah. Nerds.
Can you tell me how you got initiated?
Oh,
How
yeah.
did you get in there?
No,
Okay.
Oh, you can't. That is a secret of the streets.
that is a secret of my pants.
I want to talk more about Lil
Yes.
Wayne.
No, we had a good time. Hopefully you did. You didn't get to shoot much dice, but man, there was money going around that table.
Yeah.
There was a lot
Was
of.
it money or was it shmoney?
It was blue faces.
It was
Blueface,
cheese.
baby.
Blue
Hey,
cheese. It was cheese in
so
the trap.
Mac J line. I've been stacking so much blue faces. I might be a new Crip.
Oh,
Ah.
damn.
That's real shit. That was a real Mac J song.
What?
Yeah, that was on
that's
his.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
I forgot the name of the
You
song.
know, I
do.
feel so weird about like gambling money away though. Like, would you gamble money away? Have you gambled?
Yo, we used to
no,
hit the casino heavy back in the
Yeah,
day.
I used to. Then I realized that I'm really bad at it.
Yeah. Would you gamble money away?
And then
I'm
I
not a
just stopped.
gambler, but when I did gamble, it was because of this fucker right here.
Hey, but you know what's fun is that it's with friends. We have a good time.
Yeah.
You never
you
wind
know
up
it's
getting
going to good
cracked
people.
That's what
unless
I'm
it's like
saying.
unless it's a big night like Friday night.
Yeah.
Dudes got cracked.
Dude's
got-
how
And
I'm
we were
paying the rent.
gambling
annihilated.
hard. We were gambling hard when we were growing. Like when I
Oh,
was
yeah.
17, like we were going out.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, we were
lot.
going like crazy.
17.
18. I'm sorry.
18, yeah.
Oh.
Because that's when the casino did the
some
law
illegal
thing.
shit going
The
down.
18 years.
18 years
yeah,
are
so
over.
Yeah.
we used
That's
to.
like the only thing we could do.
And that was, you remember that one night, bro?
Yeah.
Never again. That was the last time I played roulette. First and last time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anything that spins,
Oh, my
it
God.
makes one of our friends real excited. But for me,
Literally, I was with him the whole time, and every time we looked over, our boy was just like happy.
Depressed. They're
And then
depressed.
like 10 minutes later, let's check up on him again. We look at him, and he's like just depressed. Like it was just so funny, dude.
we've had a lot of losers breakfast
Yeah.
back in the
I
day.
agree.
But no, it's a good time over there, except for on
get out.
Except for on the nights, because that was an extravaganza. The next one's gonna like there's a big blowout like every once in a while.
Yeah.
But every single person that I spoke with, every person that called me afterwards and stuff, everyone said it was one of the best dice games they've been to.
Really?
Damn.
That Friday night one.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I was only hanging out with just Stomp.
Yeah,
You're,
see, that's
you're
the thing.
really trying to get me to go, aren't you?
You know, but you know, because we have decent dice games, but that was like one of the biggest ones I've been to, and there was money going everywhere. At one point,
What was the minimum? Or do you remember the increase?
minimum was like $5.
Really?
World Series of
Yeah.
Dice.
Because remember last time we just
Exactly
started. You
that.
guys were starting up in the fucking thing.
You know what,
That's
though?
when I started stepping out. I was
Yeah.
like, well, it was my.
No, that's one of our.
I got nickels.
what happens is when
loose
one
change.
dude starts getting cracked a lot, then okay, think about it this way. You got $5, so we're shooting $5, right?
Yeah.
So now if I up it to 20, you have to win. Your 4 wins that you got before that on me only equal one of my wins that I just got. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So then now
It's basically like upping the blind.
exactly
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
exact thing, right? So it's like increasing your bet, increasing your units in order to think.
Facebook Poker, Zynga Poker, shout out.
Zynga. What's your picture on there? It's a
It's
It's a Kool-Aid man.
it's
it's Dre.
it's Pillsbury Doughboy,
Damn.
but I colored him in brown.
Oh damn. I think there's a joke there.
There's
I
a
can't
joke
find
there.
it. Yeah,
You won't find
fudge.
it.
What? No,
You know what else I can't find? My penis.
my pe-
Got it twice, baby.
Earlier today, you hit me.
So you're upping the blind. So let's say I come in, right? Let's say I'm
Well,
let's say I'm belligerent drunk. My hairline is back here. I just got done at the club.
Oh my goodness!
Is this a roast on someone we know?
Hey, hopefully this is too far deep.
Crazy stupid drunk,
What's the
right?
engagement on this thing?
But-
bro? Hopefully it's like.
But I come to this dice game and there's no ATM. And I need there to be an ATM so I can pull money out and play.
Oh, I know what you should do.
don't.
I know what you should do. You should yell at the host of the thing to get an ATM machine.
Yeah.
It's very important that he gets an ATM machine.
Yes,
He
yes.
needs an ATM machine
Yes.
70 times.
Yes.
That's important.
No, it definitely needs the ATM machine.
Wells Fargo to be exact. Shout
I
out
ain't paying no
Wells.
ATM fees though.
No.
That $3?
Bet it all. Bet it all.
Bet it all.
So, but no. So you know what? It got a little. You know, we had a couple dudes that were really, and then you know how they goad you into upping it. Someone would be like, "It ain't nothing to me but money. I don't be living
lines?
off this.
One of those lines?
I'm not living out here.
You know I got money.
Yeah,
You
right.
gotta pay
I
it
got
up.
money. And then they'll just start count it. Look you in the eyes. Count it. I don't even need to count it. I know exactly how much it is. You know?
So they just up it?
So you're like, and then so if a dude just got hit for like 600, then they're gonna
Damn.
try to get that 600. Man, I hit a dude for 600 the other night.
Oh, man, that's rough.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then he hit another dude for 1,000. So he
Oh.
got up.
First of all, that's rent money.
Yeah.
He's
that's
getting
right.
evicted.
Yeah, right? Hey, but you know what? It was a good time. There was a bunch of aggressive guys. There was a lot of people that are very prominent in a certain area. That I wish you guys would have met and got some really good content from.
Let's say this, okay? Hypothetical time.
Where's your hairline this time?
Where do you place this ATM?
Let's say I'm wearing a checkered shirt.
It wasn't checking.
Let's say I come in screaming gender.
It's an inside
I know.
joke.
Okay, I give you each, right? You three, right? I give you each $1,000, and I tell you that you have to turn it into $10,000 by betting in a casino, like playing any game.
Oh.
What would you guys
Ooh,
play?
that's a good
Craps.
question.
Highest
Craps.
Yeah, highest
It's
return is
highest.
craps.
Yeah, craps is about 50%. That's the
Whoa,
highest.
it's not 50%, bro.
No?
It's the house is favored like over 90%
On craps?
everywhere, in everything. But craps is the lowest favor of the
Okay,
house.
okay. See, there you go.
So
You're just gonna piggyback off the answer?
We played craps.
we
Yeah,
played
we
big
played
craps
craps.
back in the day.
Well, because I know you took my brother, so it was only you, and he was lucky.
That fucking good luck
He
charm,
was
bro.
lucky.
man.
He was making money
Hey,
for
he
everyone.
was on dice. That was an epic roll, bro.
Yeah.
I still hear stories about that
He
day.
made so much money. He left, came back with $5 and turned that into 100.
Yeah.
And then left again.
Hey,
Yeah, I swear to
hey,
God.
you
Bro, I
remember
watched it
Lucky's
happen in front of my
Shout out
eyes.
to Paul's
banned from the casinos.
Were you with us at Silver Legacy that one time?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my God, yo! I turned $100 into like we had a party of Panini was with us. You were with us too.
He's always gonna be there.
Oh, no, I don't remember.
You went to Silver Legacy with us. It's the time when we went rock climbing the next day.
remember.
Man,
I don't.
listen. I don't remember how much I went into the casino with, but I walked out with a ton of money.
Damn.
It was disrespectful how much money I got. I looked over at Adam, and I don't see any money on this thing. We're shooting craps. I was like, what the hell? How are all of us winning? Because Adam didn't know how to play craps. He said, just bet the same thing I'm doing.
Exactly, and that's what we
then
did too.
I looked at Adam, and I'm like, where's all your money, big dog? He goes like this and starts spilling chips everywhere all over the thing. They had to stop the game and clean up all of his chips off the board. The guy was like, sir, please don't do that. It was
Have some respect.
yeah, it was spilling. It was all over the
Did
floor.
he shove him up with a
everywhere.
tip? He's like, shut up, bitch.
Yeah, yeah. No, that was so the entire weekend was paid for by the Silver Legacy. Shout out Silver Legacy.
The Silver Legacy sponsored weekend, huh?
Yeah, it was
dope.
not just gambling, but Silver Legacy sponsored like a rock climbing. They sponsored like a roller coasters.
But
they sponsored my buffet. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
but we slowly stepped up because I know we weren't rolling dice in the like we were starting off with roulette, then eventually moved on to blackjack,
Yeah,
and then
and then
when I came
started
last time, then you guys were rolling. I was like, damn.
I started at blackjack.
Right. Okay.
I did roulette that one time and never again.
And I don't know. I did.
That
it with
gives me a
blackjack.
headache watching that thing spin, and also.
Why you watching?
Another-
It's all chance. All chance.
All of it, like every game.
Yeah,
Like, basically every game's
no,
chance?
No, roulette.
Pokers.
Roulette's 100% chance.
Roulette, hey, and I love watching people mark the number like that means anything.
It's
That's
like, I'm a
great.
gate.
That's
Oh,
great.
Oh, swear to God.
Yeah, they
The
mark
people
that
mark-
number.
Does my boy do it?
No, wait, it was a long time because the last time I played roulette with you or he who shall not be named.
Yeah, Panani.
Lord
Voldemort.
Voldemort. Lord
Drizzy Drake.
Drake-amort.
Call Walmart Drake.
Walmart Drake.
But what?
Yeah,
We call him Walmart Drake.
Why?
He looks like Drake, but the budget brand.
Great value, my boy.
Wow. Please, I hope you're not watching
No,
this.
he's
I'm
not.
gonna send this to him. Hey, what's the most you lost gambling?
Like 200.
Oh, that's not bad.
8,000.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
I don't remember, but anytime I gamble with him, he's like, put all in there. I swear.
All in.
You got to
What
bet
about you?
big to win big.
No, I don't remember, but that's what I'm saying.
you don't remember?
No, I don't remember.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest though, without
0.
saying too much because we don't want to scrap this episode. I'm way up.
Yo, oh, you way up?
Man, I'm all the way up.
Come up.
Hey.
Hey, shout out IRS.
Hey, all right. Hey, get at your boy.
You know, like or subscribe and then comment, and we'll give you my social security number. You can check my taxes.
So on that note, find out if we roll dice next time or they roll us.
And also,
Oh, you know what? Someone's had that in the pocket.
yeah, I know,
You
right?
had that in the holster.
He was, hey, he's the little Wayne. He was writing it down.
Yeah,
He's
right?
Eminem over there.
Hey, check his palm. He's got it written down. Roll us. Okay.
no, I thought we were gonna have surprise guests. Woo.
Oh my God. R.I.P. Pop Smoke. R.I.P. Pop Smoke. Welcome to the party. That was a good one.